Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be the strongest man who ever lived? Well, the Bible tells us about a man named Samson who had superhuman strength. But how did he get that strength, and was it worth it? Let's find out. Judges chapter 13 tells us about Samson's birth. An angel of the Lord appears to a man named Manoah and tells him that his wife will give birth to a son whose hair will never be cut. And that boy will be a Nazirite set apart for God. The angel also warns Manoah that if anyone cuts off Samson's hair, then he will lose his strength. So basically, Samson was a superpowered holy man who was dedicated to God from birth. Throughout Judges chapters 14 and 15, we see Samson performing heroic acts, slaying lions, killing thousands of Philistines, and even bringing down a temple with just his bare hands. Now, these are some seriously impressive feats of strength. But what's the secret behind Samson's strength? It all lies in his hair. The Nazirite vow that Samson took at birth required him to let his hair grow uncut. And it just so happened that Samson's hair was super strong. It's like Wolverine's hair, but way better because it was blessed by God. And that's why Samson was able to do all those crazy things that he did. But there's a catch. If anyone cut off his hair, then he would lose his strength. And you won't believe me. Let me tell you what happens in Judges chapter 16. Samson falls in love with a woman named Delilah. And the Philistine leaders come to her and they make her a deal. If she can figure out the secret of Samson's strength, then they'll make her a whole bunch of money. So Delilah makes Samson swear an oath that if he tells her how he lost his strength, then she cut off his hair and give it to the Philistines. And wouldn't you know it, Delilah falls asleep while Samson is telling her about his hair. She grabs scissors and gives them to the Philistines. And when Samson wakes up, he realizes that his hair has been cut off. And guess what happens next? His strength goes away and the Philistines capture him. They gouge out his eyes and make him work as a slave in a prison. So yeah, being the strongest man who ever lived wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. What's the lesson here, you ask? Well, don't make deals with the devil. And also, don't trust people who want to cut off your hair. It could cost you your sight. Samson may have had superhuman strength, but he was also a flawed human being. He made mistakes, he fell in love, and he learned the hard way that not all women are good for you. But you know what? God still had a plan for him even after he lost his hair and his sight. In Judges chapter 17, Samson's hair starts growing back. And in chapter 18, he prays one last time and asks God for one more chance to get revenge on the Philistines. God gives him another chance and Samson brings down an entire temple, killing hundreds of Philistines. The moral of the story: don't mess with Samson's hair or you'll have to face the wrath of God. Lord Almighty, just as you gave Samson strength, give me power to overcome every weakness and temptation. Help me use my gifts for your glory, remain obedient to you, and rise again after failure. Let me a powerful Amen.